Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Growing up, she would practice for hours on end in the single-minded pursuit of pastry precision. After much elbow grease and a ton of butter, Darcy Marr had perfected croissants that ballooned to the size of a boxer's fist with fine lines of lamination running through them like the rings of an ancient oak. She opened her own shop where she displayed these bronzed and gleaming jewels in special glass-fronted cabinets like the ones in fancy haberdashers alongside other beautifully crafted delicacies, all identically sized and smartly arranged in neat rows. If she baked them, Ms. Marr believed, they would come. And what is more, they would come pretty darn early in the morning. It is barely 7:30 a.m. on a breezy Thursday, and I find myself in a rapidly growing queue outside what has quickly become one of the hippest and most talked about bakeries in the land. Lannan, in the heart of Edinburgh's modish Stockbridge area, will not open its doors for another half an hour, and already more than 20 people are waiting in line to get their hands on its precious wares. The shop has only been open a year, but it is already a viral sensation on TikTok, while the Lannan Bakery Instagram account boasts 59,000 followers and at Darcy Bakes a further 38,000 with its jewel-worthy pictures of exquisitely designed and photographed food. Last month, Lannan, derived from the Gaelic Four House, received Law Least's prestigious Pastry Opening of the Year Award 2024. This global prize, bestowed on impressive newcomers to the pastry scene that deserve recognition, is only going to make those queues longer. Although judging by the customers' accents, Ms. Marr, still only 26, is already an international star. The queue is peppered with Americans who have Lannan on their bucket list, while there is a light dusting of Japanese tourists among the locals. A friendly lady in front of me who lives nearby turns out to be from Holland originally. The heady scent of enriched dough wafts lazily down the street, by turns torturing and exciting the senses of the salivating queue. At its head is Michelle, a self-confessed foodie and teacher from Massachusetts, who is super happy just to be here. When I booked the trip, it never occurred to me that Lannan was only open Thursday to Sunday and we would be in Edinburgh on exactly the days it was closed. I was crushed to the point of trying to convince my husband Ed we could stop off here and still make our flight, but he said no way. When we woke up at 5 a.m. this morning to find our flight was delayed by 2 hours, I've never been happier. My first response was, I can go to Lannan. She added, from what I've read, Lannan have really been playing around with different ingredients and ways to do it, and it's such a pleasure to see people giving their time to good food. One local couple join along with their pet dog, a tiny fluffy thing who seems to understand the command wait without being told twice. One young woman struggles to contain 2 giant birthday balloons as she looks anxiously at the time. It's my boyfriend's birthday, and I wanted to get him something for breakfast, but he may leave for work before I can get back, she said. Another American, Caroline, 28, has lived in Edinburgh for 10 years where she works as a psychologist. She said the queue can often stretch back to the pedestrian lights a good 50 yards away along the city's Hamilton Place. I've only been a couple of times. Tease a half-hour walk from where I live, she said. I am a bit of a foodie, I guess, which is why I come to places like this. They do a really nice pain suisse and a nice cardamom bun as well. I think the unusual flavor combinations attract people and the beautiful aesthetic, they look really nice on the inside as well. At 8 a.m., we file in. Only 6 customers at a time, says a sign on the door, while a second one reminds us we can only buy 2 of each pastry. The limit was introduced after customers started to complain bitterly when they sold out of buns within 2 hours. Those still outside peer through the huge front windows gilded with the words Bakery and Viennoiserie and past the small army of staff in branded t-shirts to catch a glimpse of their food hero, who is too preoccupied with her Wonka-esque pursuit of pastry perfection and endless reinvention of flavor combinations to leave her kitchen. Raised in the Scottish borders, from